What we do here is go back.
Hello there, hello there, hello there, everybody. This is Democracy Manifest. You're joining us for an auspicious happy hour. I am Kevin Logan, the get your hands off my penis of YouTube and Twitch. And joining me as ever, it's the succulent Chinese meal of academia. It's Dr. Christi Winters.
Hello. Wow, Kevin.
What?
Well, we've got an election.
I've got a massive, swelling election.
Election?
Yes. Yeah. A throbbing election, Christi.
Just for me.
Just for you. Can I put it in your box?
My ballot box.
Ballot box. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Wow. Let's just start. Richie Sunak yesterday called for an election going to be taking place.
Yes.
4th of July.
Indeed. Independence Day, Christi.
No,
Fuck yes.
I sent you the Blue Sky post. It's been Independence Day. Actually, you should put that up.
True, but to be fair, he went early on that because every single election he does hashtag Independence Day. We're talking about Lord Binface. That's kind of his thing. But this time it actually works as a pun. Yeah. And the Scottish nationalists are obviously saying it's Independence Day. You know, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Because we're basically like America's little bitch.
What's your take on the calling of the election, in the middle of summer? Like, in 6 weeks.
I always knew Rishi Sunak was going to come far too early. He looks the type, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Definitely. Although, to be fair, coming several months earlier than expected.
Yes.
That is a special level
He
of
screwed up my summer.
weak dick game.
Yeah, he really screwed up my summer.
Yeah, Christi, you are. Honestly, I think Christi is the biggest victim of Rishi Sunak. Honestly. Tell us.
Well, me and my co-investigators.
Tell us all about your annoyance at Mr. Sunak.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I think I've mentioned before, I got funded for coming over to the UK to do field work. And, we had been discussing reaching out to participants. We kind of been gearing the study up because we were planning, we thought October, November, probably not going to do it in December. December is a little kind of a shit time to campaign. And so we'd kind of, in our minds, sort of we're aiming toward an autumn election.
Yeah.
Which would make sense because the inflation numbers are coming down a little bit. Their racist policy on immigration is going to be kicking up. Yeah, so the economy it's starting to get better, but it's not getting good enough to be felt yet.
Yeah, no, it's still shit. It's just less shit than it was.
Exactly.
Which, every part of this is bad for him, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just take the practicality of it. He said there was going to be an election in the second half of the year. Technically, that's true.
4 days into the second half, or 3 days into the second half.
The second half of the year starts on July the 1st, and then 72 hours later there's an election. Yeah. Technically, that's the one promise he didn't break. He technically made that one. Well done, Rashid. Yeah.
So we were going to use... I thought you were going to answer the question that you asked me, but go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, in terms of Mr. Sunuk, it's Mr. Sunuk. It's what Joe Biden called him anyway.
Exactly.
Who calls an election when you're 22 points down in the polls?
Honestly, ridiculous. The timing of this.
Everything about this is bad. Everything about this is so bad. But you know why he's doing this?
Well, I only saw one actually good analysis. I mean, on Blue Sky, admittedly. He doesn't want to be chucked out as leader.
It's literally the only chance he's got to actually fight a general election as Prime Minister. Because literally, as we're talking, there is still a campaign underway to try and oust him and stop the election.
Really?
Yeah. Hardcore, the right wing of the party know they're going to get fucked.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
they're all, I mean, literally, we've had 2 more that have said they're not going to stand at the election, which is now up to 71 MPs that are not from the Tory party that are not going to stand. Record crazy number of non-tenderings, basically, which is going to cost them probably a dozen seats based on incumbency not being there. So well done. I mean, just extra fuckery. It's because they were going to oust him.
For those look, I'm going to fucking lose anyway, right?
Yeah.
And what's the point of me spending all of my June knocking on doors and having people tell me how much they fucking hate me because I'm a conservative?
Yeah.
I'll just won't run. I'll go on holiday. I'll go to fucking the south of France.
Yeah, exactly. Or just get a job. You can get a job in business or lobbying or whatever.
A lot of them are pissed off that they thought they had the summer to find jobs.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. There are lots of calls from people in Westminster to hedge funds and fucking lobbying groups. You know, I said I was going to give you a ring. I was going to give you a ring in August and see where I'm at. Have you got a job going? Because I'm a bit fucked, mate. Yeah. In 6 weeks, I am definitely bollocksed. Woo!
My payments are stopping. I am not going to collect a paycheck.
Yeah, true. So basically they're going to try and oust him. For those who don't know, there's a thing called the 1922 Committee, so called because it was set up in 1922. Very original. It's the backbench of the Conservative Party in Parliament, so the MPs that sort of don't matter. If enough of those, if I think it's 10% or 15%, put in a letter of no confidence to the head of the 1922 Committee, there is an instant recall election to oust the then leader and at this time Prime Minister. It's happened to basically every one of them that's been the leader for the last 10 fucking years. It's brilliant. Anyway, Mr. Sunak, we know has already had at least 20 MPs put letters in. There is a campaign from the right wing of that party to potentially do that, and if they get enough votes before the proroguing of Parliament next Thursday, they could, in theory, oust him as leader, get a new leader, have a vote of confidence in the Parliament, and then go straight to the Buckingham Palace and say, "Can you please uncancel the Parliament?" and then carry on.
So, by the way, did you actually want me to answer the question you asked me 10 minutes ago?
Did I ask you a question I've forgotten?
Yeah, because you proceeded then to just talk all over me.
I'm a white man. What do you want?
Yeah.
Like you didn't know this was going to happen?
Why was this difficult for you? And I started to talk about the study, and then you just jumped in and like...
Oh, sorry. No, like all mediocre white men, we come far too early. You have your say, girl. Go on.
Yeah, so, I was just saying, we were planning on an October election. I think it was as far as I got. And then yesterday, my phone just started going off and, blowing up, which it doesn't really do anymore because I'm not on Twitter. So I'm not getting dogpiled by, Sargon fans like I was back in the day.
Mm.
But, like, there's buzzings that they're going to be, it's either a cabinet reshuffle or they're going to call a general election. But there's some kind of big announcement that's going to happen. I was like, don't fucking call the election. Not for July 4th. Don't call the fucking election. Are you serious? Because I have like a milestone EU thing due at the end of June.
Right.
Like I have been coding this data set hardcore. I was planning on spending all of June just finishing this data set to get it done because I've got like 6 weeks left of it. And now I'm going to have to ask for an extension because there's no way. So yeah, basically last night we were going back and forth on WhatsApp, identifying our list of all the things we need to do, because now that we know we have an election on July 4th, right? We need to get ethical approval to go into the field to do research from our universities, which are not known to be quick turnaround time kind of institutions. Generally it takes like 4 weeks to get ethical approval from your home institution, and that's fast.
To be honest, I don't think it is ethical to send people to Britain. I don't think that is ethical, actually. I think, actually, you shouldn't.
So I was up
like, you literally
have
to cross waters made of shit just to get here. That's before you even meet any of the fucking inhabitants. Jesus Christ.
So I was up at 6:30 this morning. By 7 o'clock, I had my laptop open. I wrote basically like 90% of the ethical approval form. We still have to like get copies of we generally know what we're going to ask in the focus groups, but we haven't actually finalized it yet because we thought we had till October. And all of the documentation, like the consent form, the information brochure, all that stuff has to be updated from 2019 to 2024. A data management plan, which we haven't had to do in the past. Data security becomes more and more complicated, and higher bars that you have to meet each time there's an election. And I started at 7 o'clock this morning, and I did election study organization until 5:30 this evening. And then I took a 45-minute nap, and then I made some spaghetti, and then I jumped on this. But I mean, to our credit, we have all of our documents updated, and my principal investigator, Tom Oliver at UWE Bristol, fucking amazing PI. He's really taken the study that I founded and has led it, and he got us, a bit of funding for participant fees, and got us research assistants that are paid for the first time. He's really done fabulous work. He and I sat down and finalized a lot of the stuff, and the idea is tomorrow morning we're going to send it off. He wrote an immediate emergency email to the head of research and ethics, going blah, 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 and then in between doing all this paperwork and having a planning meeting that lasted 3 hours. He also did two radio interviews on the Snap election. So really,
Christy can't hear me now. I've muted myself for Christy, so I'm just talking over her, and she doesn't know.
At this point, we're planning on doing quite a lot of the data collection.
Start till the 1st of July.
So what would be the point of me like flying in 3 days before? It would be a fucking nightmare to collect data. Like I'd be collecting data on the election if I did it. So I also have to like tomorrow call and ask for presidential dispensation to see if I can get a week's worth of early funding and actually arrive in the country for
I
the last 10
agree.
days. So, oh my god. So I might actually, for those of you who are UK residents, you don't have to come into my focus groups, but if you refer people, I'll give you 10 quid. Or you can come in, but I know you're left wing. We have lots of, it's easy in university towns to get left wing people. No, it's easy in university towns to get left wing people. What I really need to do is recruit like reform party people or people who are
Christi, there are no Tories anymore.
Well,
They don't exist. You're gonna really struggle.
Anymore.
Sure.
No.
Yeah, amazing shit. Thank you to Sensi Omega. I apologise for that pronunciation for subscribing. Thank you very much. Don't forget you can subscribe and become a member and do bits, messages, etc. If you're on YouTube, you can do super chats and or become a member, gift memberships, all of that shit. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
yes.
Yo, by the way, what is your research, Christy? I do ever since 2010. I have collected focus group research. I go out recruit anybody eligible to vote in the British election, and we like a distribution that kind of mirrors the British population. And we just
you don't want to mirror the British population, Jesus Christ.
Like, what are your impressions of the campaign? What are your impressions of the party leaders? What's the most important issues that are on your mind as
non-binary. Fuck off. Fuck off. Sorry, go on.
And then we talk to them after the election and say, who did you end up, if you want to say who you voted for, you can. You don't have to because it's a secret ballot. You don't have to say how you voted.
Yes.
But tell me about your election day. Tell me about the things that kind of like, and honestly, most people are fine saying how they voted. It's, I don't think in all our years, we've had anyone say it's my secret ballot. And that's fine if they wanted to. And then we take that and we pull it together. So we
honestly, you should get to torture them. Stop being a prick. Just fucking tell me. Well, I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm a fucking I'm not a fascist dictator, although I am torturing you right now. So,
yeah.
It's a bit weird, I know. But, as soon as you tell me, I'll stop and leave. I'm not taking away your rights.
It's kind of interesting because I didn't intend this, but 2010 was really when the whole Brexit debate kicked off. And so
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's when they started talking about the referendum, and David Cameron eventually caved to it while he was Prime Minister. And so I've sort of captured pre-Brexit Britain to Brexit debate Britain, which went on for fucking years, to now, researching post-Brexit Britain. So I've kind of captured a very interesting slice of British political history here. And not just, like elites or politicians, but just average voters who, had to, operate within these confines and in these times. So
yes, I quite agree. And at no point during that, as non-binaries point out, at no point did I mute myself on the Google Meets and just start going meow, 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 meow over the top of you. I didn't do that.
I see you doing it right now.
I didn't even do that. So, but whatever. Okay, facts.
Brat.
Anyway, because you were boring. You were boring me, Christo. And we can't have two boring people. I'm the boring person here. You have to be interesting.
I guess your level. I don't know what you think exciting is. I don't know why you have me on if you think I'm boring. Because this is all I.
No, you're not usually boring. I'm just being mean now. I'm just being mean. Because there's an election going on and it's annoying me already.
Yeah. So, how many seats do you think they're gonna lose?
The Tories. Yeah. I still am not sure they're going to get to 100 seats.
That speech was terrible, by the way.
We're gonna, Christi.
Oh, we're gonna get to it.
Do not preempt it. It's so good. The optics are. The optics are literally perfect. They are. I couldn't. If he got me to plan it for him, and I fucking hate the guy, I'd have got him to do this. Honestly, I don't think, other than going out naked and smearing himself in shit, how could the optics have been any more rancid?
I mean, I do have to credit his PR team. They did manage to shut up or move off the guy who was, for the previous half hour, on in the background, just going, Tories out! Tories out!
Yes and no,
Tories
because
out!
as we're about to say, there's a guy, Steve Bray, God bless him, who takes a boombox, for want of a better phrase, down to
I
Parliament
can hear the music.
and starts playing a piece of copyrighted material, which I hope doesn't get my channel taken down when we play the thing.
It's very difficult to hear in the background, to be fair.
It's not on the recording I have.
Oh, okay. I was watching Sky Live because it was the
Yeah.
only option I had.
Well, presumably, yeah, they probably had a boom directional mic with a dampener or something, but yeah.
Oh, the contortions that these two women on Sky, trying to bend themselves into saying this is somehow not the stupidest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh,
to play devil's avocado for just a second, and I have said this before, and I think it is true. It doesn't make any sense from Rishi Sunak's point of view, because Rishi Sunak doesn't care about the Tory party or the country or anything. He cares about himself. The best thing for the Tory party would be to go as early as possible, because the longer they stay, the worse it gets. Look at the polling numbers; they're just gradually getting worse and worse. People hate them; they want them to fucking leave. It sounds odd, but like it's like saying cutting your losses, basically.
But isn't
because
it the case
it doesn't matter what they.
If it doesn't matter what they do, why not wait till the very last day?
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they.
Earlier?
It doesn't matter what they do. It's going to get worse and worse for them. Their polling numbers get worse and worse. Reform are constantly eating away. The Labour Party don't appear to be self-imploding. They're doing fine, up at 45%. So they're going to stroll it. The Tory party just getting worse and worse. So in order to avoid absolute wipeout numbers, the best thing they could do is to go now. That's literally, and that is, I am looking for the tiniest of needles in a massive haystack of shit. But that is the one saving grace, is that they might actually still exist in 5 years.
Okay, well,
Maybe.
I'm kind of the opinion that with the economy starting to turn around a little bit, getting a bit better, if you gave it 4 or 5 months, that maybe they could claw something back or wait for Starmer to do something really amazingly stupid. But it is what it is. It doesn't really matter.
The economy is getting better, but living standards aren't really, and they don't look like they're particularly going to. Mm-hmm. Certainly not in the amount of time. Look, people aren't going to feel it by October, really. Yeah. Because inflation has been so rampant that everything is so fucking expensive that isn't going to have changed by October, November.
Or really, he just doesn't want to be chucked out as leader.
Well, that is literally the reason he's doing it. Yes.
Yeah.
Because if he waited another week, he wouldn't be leader. Mm-hmm. So it's and it doesn't matter what they now do, because he's already said that was another thing you mentioned, the planes in the not Uganda, the Rwanda plan thing. Even by his most generous estimate, he won't get a single plane off before the election.
No, he's already.
Which means we've spent $500 million. No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm just saying, even if he tried to lie, he's already said it won't go till the end of July. So, it can't happen.
And then Labour's just going to come in and cancel.
But exactly, yeah. So we've spent £500 million quid on a thing, and not a single plane or person will ever go to Rwanda.
Yep. They're just pissed. Well, I mean, they're so good at pissing away money.
So the British government, all we've done is spent £500 million to build Rwanda some houses. Why didn't we just build some fucking houses for them? And it would have been a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's just an omni fuck up. Everything about it is just dreadful. And it doesn't matter what they do now, even if they came out with a great manifesto. Even if they came out with a superb manifesto, which...
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, because no one trusts that they're going to do anything about it. No one trusts that they're going to do it. No one wants them to have the opportunity to even try. Because we're sick of you. Get the fuck off. All of you fuck off now. So it's over for them. Which is like I say, the longer they waited, the worse it was going to get for them. So that's again, it's not the reason he's gone, but it might be the one saving grace. If they look back in 20 years and that party still exists, I think some clever people might look back to going early now to avoid the wipeout that might allow for that to happen. So, but whatever, either way they're going to get fucked, and it's going to be funny.
Yeah, and I think it's very difficult to say they would have had done work. I mean, we don't really know what world events are, right? We don't
Yeah.
really know what's going to happen
Yeah.
between now and the end of the year. But it is what it is. Like he's already
But
made,
even-
the die is cast
Well,
as a Caesar, as a
Yeah,
Julius
exactly.
Caesar.
Yeah. The Rubicon has been crossed. Yes.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
the
Well, maybe not if they manage to claw it back if they make it enough.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
Descent.
Yeah. This is the to sort of sum up the point I was talking about, the fact that it's too far gone. They are literally cooked at this point. Is that even Boris Johnson, when he was at his zenith, when he was at his trough, would fuck off to Ukraine, and he'd just like he'd be in the middle of a scandal, and then he'd just pop up in Ukraine. Oh, I'm shaking hands with Volodymyr Zelensky. Everyone likes him, and he gets looks like a statesman. Everyone forgets about the scandal. He comes back. Job's a good one. Even when Sunak has tried that a couple of times, everyone just goes, "Why are you in Ukraine, you cunt? What the fuck are you doing? You know this country's shit. What? You can't even be bothered to fucking stick around. You fucked off to the one place that might be worse. Why? They don't want you there. They don't even fucking know who you are. What? You know? And so he can't win at this point, which is good because he shouldn't fucking win. He's being terrible. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, just before we get to the actual the kind of.
Ooh, can I read from? I just saw this because I was
Yeah, go
looking up
for it,
what
yeah.
you were saying about the 1922 committee. Why
Yes.
conservatives are furious with Rashid Sunak.
Yes.
As MPs rage at the snap election announcement. It's
Oh
hard
yeah,
to
they're
imagine
absolutely furious because they're
a
fucked.
less
Yeah.
unified party. Bafflement. That is the mood among many conservative MPs and campaigners at the news. Rishi Sunak, has called an election for July 4th. To say Westminster did not see this coming was an understatement, and not just because the day began with a warning from the Deputy Prime Minister that Brits should start stockpiling food, hardly a strong message with which to kick off a campaign. Up until this morning, number 10 had sent very strong signals that an election would not be called until the autumn. While Labour's campaign team has hammered home the message that the party needed to be ready for an election at any time, Tory MPs were repeatedly told that the PM would, quote, stick to the plan, unquote, and wait until the economic situation improved in August. Now all that has changed, and there is widespread fury. Fury from MPs who are standing down or looking likely to lose their seats, who thought they had months left to make a difference in their constituencies or their pet causes. Fury from candidates whose campaigns are far from ready. Fury from local associations who haven't even selected their candidates yet.
There are loads of election that are going to have to rush through now because they thought they had till October. So they've been interviewing people and they're going to have selection meetings and so on. And some of these constituencies are like not like well-built areas with good transport. They're like up in the fucking Highlands. You can't just call an election and then people drive from 100 miles away. What the fuck? Mad shit.
Fury from special advisors and activists at holidays they had been assured they could book, suddenly having to be cancelled.
Yeah.
Fury from parliamentary aides, often young and poorly paid, who face being out of a job in a matter of weeks with no warning.
Yep.
One texted me to say the decision was quote-unquote cruel, and another described it as quote-unquote heartbreaking. Purely on a logistics front.
Good. You deserve to have your hearts broken, you shithouses.
Purely on a logistics front, the announcement has been handled in the worst possible way.
Oh, yeah.
Nor is there any understanding of why Sunak chose to make the snap decision today. When I asked Tory MPs and advisors why they thought the PM had such a sudden change of heart, I got a range of responses. Quote, it's a terrible idea, unquote.
Yeah.
I don't get it, unquote. Really odd, unquote. Don't even start, unquote. He's given up, unquote. And we deserve to lose.
Yeah, they do. They know they do. Yeah, 100%.
One called the day's proceedings a shit show. From this, from people who should be on Sunuk's side and whose support he will need over the next 6 weeks.
They're going to campaign to try and make him Prime Minister again.
There are even grumblings of febrile. Wow, there's a word for you.
Yeah.
An overused but very apt word. What does febrile mean?
Do you mean febrile?
Febrile, yeah.
Yes, like a kind of animalistic kind of energy to it. A kind of
okay.
furtiveness.
Like a ferile.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, febrile. MPs so upset by the move that they are submitting letters of no
Yep.
confidence
There you
in
go.
Rishi Sunak. It's not clear whether this is a renewed effort to topple him as leader, and even if it were, the 1922 committee chair Graham Brady would surely intervene to prevent such a
Yeah,
sharp move.
like, in theory they can. In theory, and he's supposed to do it, but like it's not incumbent that he has to do it. If in cases of like national emergency, you don't allow 20 backbenchers to fucking destroy the government. You know, it's ridiculous. And so the election having been called, there's no fucking way. There's no way they could row back from that. It's done. They must know. I think they just want to like shoot him in the dick before they leave.
Pretty much
basically.
before they go.
Yeah.
More likely, given the election has now been announced, they just want to indicate their anger and remind Sunak that he cannot take them for granted.
Yeah.
It's hard to imagine a less united party heading into a 6-week election.
Oh no, this is honestly the most cancerous I've ever seen from any major party going into an election, and that includes Jeremy Corbyn, where he had his own backbenchers literally hoping he would lose because they were right-wing fuckers who wanted to get rid of him, you know. But even then, like he was never as cancerous. This honestly reminds me of the what was it, the longest suicide note in history, which was the reference to the 1983, I think it was, Labour Party manifesto talks. Which is literally it was so shambolic, it was literally referred to as the longest suicide note in history, because it was killed their electoral chances completely. And it reminds me a little bit of that kind of it's so cancerous that even if it went perfectly from this point, it would still be dreadful. And it won't, because it can't. It's going to be just a shit show to the point where everything about this is bad, right? And he's so unlikable, right? Before we even get to the main speech, which was yesterday, right? Which I didn't.
There's two paragraphs left that I want to get through, by the way. But you.
Oh no, go for it then. Yeah, no, go on.
Oh, okay. Go on. Even the choice of location for the announcement, outside number 10, in the pouring rain, with the new Labour anthem, "Things Can Only Get Better," blasting from a protester's loudspeakers, has become a source of anger and humiliation.
Yeah.
The fact that within this parliament, £2.6 million was spent on refurbishing a glitzy press room just next door at number 9 Downing Street has not gone unnoticed.
Yep.
Quote, "Indoors, dry, no music," a confused comms advisor pointed out. "There are so many things you can't predict, but rain makes you wet isn't one of them."
Yeah, his entire thing is, man who doesn't understand benefits of umbrella wants you to trust him with the country. I don't know that this.
Get wetter.
Oh yeah, no, there've been some absolutely brilliant.
Good.
Yeah, Rishi Washi was another one.
Nice.
So there's been some belters. Yeah, a lot of memes. Yeah, everything about it is just terrible. It's so good. It's more than I could have asked for. The banter is off the charts. Yeah, before we get to the actual speech yesterday, I wasn't able to stream yesterday because of real life shit intervening. Very annoying. So, although not as annoying, I'm sure, for my regular co-host, No Justice MTG, who decided to fuck off to Italy 2 days before the election was called. And so he's just on holiday, fuming. Gutted. Anyway, so, yeah, just a quick update on how well things are going for Rashid and how likeable a person he is. He was in Barry, which is famous for Gavin and Stacey, among other things.
Of course.
It's in South Wales. And he... oh, hang on. Why... Dear God, why was my window capture not captured the thing I wanted to capture? There we go. Went to a brewery, you know, regular spot you would go to for a photo op. Asked them whether they were looking forward to all the football, referencing the European Championships happening in your own Deutschland during the summer. One of them quickly pointed out that Wales hadn't qualified for the Euros. A thing he ought to have known as the Prime Minister of all of Great Britain. The other two parts of Great Britain, England and Scotland, have qualified. He went to the one place that didn't and still asked them.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't think he's going to turn this ship around.
No.
I don't... He doesn't have that common touch to him, you know? Absolute fucking melter. Jesus Christ, he's so bad at this.
Yeah.
He's so bad at this. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, let's get to the optically spectacular launch.
Event.
Now,
Right.
as you pointed out, a significant amount of public money has been spent doing the briefing room in Downing Street. And people were a bit annoyed at the cost initially, but it's been well put together and it's been used quite a lot. During the COVID pandemic, you remember the Blue Room? They stand there and they at the lectern and they give the press conferences. Okay, fine. So you've got that available to you. If it's a bright sunny day, go outside, maybe. Maybe have the police, like, you know, move people along who have loudspeakers with them. But regardless,
if it's gonna rain on you, like have someone behind you with an umbrella.
or just take an well. No, I think it probably doesn't look good optically to have that. Walk out there with one yourself.
Yeah.
That's fine. People will be like, "Oh, it's raining, so he's got an umbrella." Fine, fine. But if it's pissing down with rain, like, cats know not to go out in the pissing down of rain, mate. What's up with you? And he went and stood. Anyway, he's very short though, so maybe he didn't feel the rain until the last, because he's the shortest. You see.
Did I miss it when you congratulated Rohack?
Who did I What? Congratulated Rohack on what?
12 months.
Well done on 12 months. You've wasted an entire year of your life. I appreciate that.
This time last year you started making a lot of bad decisions.
Exactly. Sort yourself the fuck out, is what I would advise. You know. Anyway, although, yeah, we can confirm Rishi is not a witch, which is nice. Although the good thing about it being rain, of course, is that because of the hydrological cycle, some of the shit water that he's allowed to be pumped into it, some of those particles were landing on him. So,
oh yeah,
that's nice. Literally being rained on with shit. Let's take a look at the optically worst launching of election in the history of mankind, shall we? Amazing. Amazing. He thought this was going to make him look prime ministerial.
Does Socks still live there?
Does who, sorry?
Socks.
Socks? What's that?
The cat.
Oh, you mean Larry?
Oh, is it Larry the cat?
Larry the cat, yeah. Yeah.
Who had the cat called Socks?
My next door neighbour had a cat called Socks. If that's what you're referring to, I don't know. Yeah, but the Larry the cat account, which isn't like an official account, it basically trolls the government, said, "Oh, I'm Larry the cat. You won't see me in the background of his announcement because it was pissing down with rain, and only an idiot would go out in that. I was tucked up in the wall."
You know how fucking old I am. Socks the cat belonged to the Clintons. Bill and Hillary.
Well, definitely not then.
Yeah.
Definitely not,
I know,
Christi.
the cat. And also, they look. Actually, Socks the cat looks a little bit like Larry the cat. They have the kind of
1999 till February the 20th, 2009 were the Socks Clinton years.
Yeah. Actually, no, they look nothing alike. I was just Socks the cat. I just got a head stuck in my head.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, our country has fought through the most challenging times since the Second World War. As I stand here as your Prime Minister, I
think
can't
the
help
70s
but
was
reflect that my first proper introduction to you.
I think when we had 3-day working week, because literally we didn't have the energy to run factories for 2 of those days.
Worse.
That was worse. Yeah.
Yeah, that was worse.
Yeah.
It was just over 4 years ago. I stood behind one of the podiums, upstairs in the building behind me. I told you that we faced a generation-defining moment, and that we as a society would not be...
Honestly, he might be a leftist with this audio. I don't know. It's definitely not great, is it?
...judged by some government action, but by the small acts of kindness that we showed one another. You met that challenge.
That was you just heard that squeak in the background. That would be the brakes of a London bus, just in the background.
Oh,
in case
that's not the feedback from a speaker getting ready to blast music.
No, I'm pretty sure that was that definitely sounded like the brakes of a London bus, just interrupting the Prime Minister there. Again, definitely gonna. He's staying on message. People are really focused on his awesome message as the little white spots appear on his shoulders because he's gonna start looking like a little drowned rat man very soon.
Also, he is showing his class distinction by wearing basically a jacket that's waterproofed as well. Like his suit coat has been waterproofed.
Yeah.
Because he can afford that.
Yeah, no, it is bad that my audio quality is better than the current government's. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Oh my God! And all of Congress, can I just say? I'm gonna go to Congress. And I'm gonna pop big, fuzzy pop filters on all those fucking microphones because it's all I hear are plosives from all those fucking guys.
True.
And then some. And I have never been prouder to be British. And when I introduced the furlough
Really? What? The fuck are you talking about? Anyway.
scheme, I did so not because I saw a country simply in need of desperate help, albeit we were, but because I saw a country whose future hung in the balance.
You're going to mention Eat Out to Help Out, which A, funny name, and B, killed loads of people. You did that. You literally have the blood of those people on your hands, Rishi.
Yep.
Okay.
I could be bold and trust in the tens of millions of you at home that you would rise to the moment. Or I could accept the inevitable, millions of job losses, and pick up the pieces. In truth, it was no choice at all. I have never and will never leave the people of this country to face the darkest of days alone. And you know...
And the beauty of that is that's another lie, because he's going to fuck off to America as soon as this is over. He and his wife are going to get their green cards back and fuck straight back to America. Like, we already know that's the plan.
Yeah, he's just using this as a cash register.
Yeah,
To,
yeah.
you know, like, he could take some money and put it in his pockets.
Yeah.
that because you've seen it. As I did then, I will forever do everything in my power to provide you with the strongest possible protection I can. That is my promise to you. Because for so many of us, it's easy to forget the scale of what we've been through. We were hit by a pandemic that upended normal life. Who would have thought that the government would ever tell us how many times a day we could leave our homes? Then, just as we were recovering from COVID, war returned to Europe, with Putin's invasion of Ukraine sending your energy bills spiraling.
Yeah, that's what did it. Yeah. It's not like other countries mitigated that with government help and assistance or anything. Mm-hmm. Also, you might want to wipe down your shoulders, mate. They're looking a bit damp. Honestly, you look very wet right now.
Yeah.
I'm just noticing how wet you look.
Not in a sexy way either.
Not in a sexy way, in a very unsexy way, indeed.
Yeah.
Or to restore economic stability. Economic stability is the bedrock of any future success. Whether that is rising wages and good jobs...
Like, it's difficult to take anything he's taking seriously, because you're literally wet, mate. Like, I can't think of an optically worse thing to do. Like, it's raining outside, there's nothing you can do about that. Don't do it outside then. You're getting wet. We can see, like, it's the worst optical thing. Literally, like, brighter days aren't ahead. We're drowning. Like, it's optically so... It's perfect. It's perfect. It's what I wanted him to do. It's what we didn't know we needed him to do, and yet we did need him to do this. Beautiful.
Jobs, investment in our public services, or the defence of the country. And because of our collective sacrifice and your hard work, we have reached 2 major milestones in delivering that stability. Showing that when we work together, anything is possible.
Here
Our
comes the
economy
music.
is now growing faster than anyone predicted, outpacing...
So that's Steve Bray there with Things Can Only Get Better. For those who don't know, that was a song by D. Ream back in the 1990s, which was famously used by Tony Blair during his very successful campaign in 1997. Interestingly, you know who played keyboard in that band?
No.
Professor Brian Cox.
Oh, really?
He did. He
of
played.
Queen fame.
Yes. Of what? Sorry.
Queen fame. That. Oh no, the guy that not Brian. I was thinking the other guy who got his
No. You're thinking of Brian May. No, Brian Cox, the northern
does,
scientist. He talks a bit like that, and he's a northern scientist, man.
Yeah.
That guy. Anyway.
Yeah, brown fluffy hair.
Yes, indeed.
Good skin, kind of twinky.
Yeah, he's definitely twink death, not reach him. Yes. By the way, I'm opening a pack of cookies I have because, and you might be thinking, why have you got a pack of cookies, Kev? It's because I'm doing a debate with Destiny later, and this is for a joke.
What? Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about that? You kind of like dropped the lead on that.
Well, if you've been watching, Christy, I have mentioned it.
Not tonight.
Well, technically tomorrow morning, 1 a.m. UK time,
Oh, okay.
which is 8 p.m. on the east coast of Americana land.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I thought we were going to play the fucking video, so I started eating. Jesus. Anyway,
Go ahead, say after.
no. So, yeah, it was going to be about the worthwhileness of political debate and stuff. Anyway, I bought those as a prop.
You're going to debate the worth of debating?
Yeah, we're debating about debating. We're masturbating, if you will.
Wow. Like, it's, yeah,
absolutely pointless, I know.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to point out, I'm nibbling on a salad, and Kevin's nibbling on cookies. That's just points out like where we in our lives is very different.
True, but the thing is, Christy, that's for a bit. I feel like if I earned enough to pay tax, this would be tax deductible because it's for the bit, because it's for my work. Okay.
But work-related cookies.
Yeah, well, it's a work-related expense, literally, because I'm going to do the joke, because on the fucking thing, he claimed that Hamas were turning cookies into rocket fuel, because he's a fucking idiot. And so I'm going to say, oh, does anyone want a cookie? Sorry, not a cookie. Does anyone want some Hamas rocket fuel?
Yes,
Anyone? Anyone? Anyone want some rocket fuel? Okay. Just as a little dunk, because fuck it. Anyway, so,
I'm a little bit confused, by the way. Why, who is it? Who is somebody,
Oh, by the way, because it's Destiny, I can't have it on Twitch, so that'll just be on the YouTube.
Okay. But why is Mumoof linking twitter.com in pinned? Because Kevin is banned. Are you still banned?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
That's my Twitter account, which is banned. Well, the posts are still there, so I don't.
I give good tweets, not anymore. It's not even called a tweet anymore. It's called a post.
Your
now.
account is suspended and not permitted to perform this action. Okay. Well, there you go.
That's what I get too when I go and log in.
Anyway.
All right, hit play so you can eat your cookies.
Yes.
Germany, France, and the United States. And this morning it was
North
confirmed
Korea
that inflation
donated
is back to normal.
tax-deductible cookies. Yay.
Hang on one second. Oh, thank you, Lord Fruitus, with, yes, tax-deductible cookies. What I love. And thank you, By Pagan Man, with 200 bits. And thank you, Rohack. Oh, no, we already said that. Yeah, you wasted a year. You get double bitched out.
This means that the pressure on prices will ease and mortgage rates will come down. This is proof that the plan and priorities I set out are working. I recognise that it has not always been easy. Some of you will only just be starting to feel the benefits, and for some, it might still be hard when you look at your
Look how wet he's literally beading up. You have pooling water upon you, sir. And you can try and style it out as much as I like. Everyone's like, is that Things Can Only Get Better? That song from the 90s. Yep. What the fuck?
In the background, who's playing that shit?
Yeah. Amazing.
bank balance. But this hard-earned economic stability was only ever meant to be the beginning. The question now is how, and who do you trust to turn that foundation into a secure future for you, your family, and our country?
Can we pause
Now,
it? Like, people in the chat are completely on dead mall vibes. Yeah, I've been to like just malls that are dying. Like 3/4 of the shops, I just have no customers, and the other third are closed, and they're just playing some top 40s hits radio, you know, in the open areas. It's just kind of echoing through the very spacious, cavernous, not at all filled with life mall area. That's exactly what this music sounds like.
Moment for Britain to choose its future. To decide whether we want to build on the progress we have made or risk going back to square one with no plan and no certainty. Earlier today, I spoke with His Majesty the King to request the dissolution of Parliament. The King
He said, "Are you fucking sure? Like, are you sure?"
And he went, "You are, bruv. Is you fucking mental? The mandems hate you."
Mm-hmm.
Is what he literally said, word for word.
This request, and we will have a general election on the 4th of July. This election will take place at a time when the world is more dangerous than it has been since the end of the Cold War. Putin's Russia is waging a brutal war in Ukraine, and will not stop
That
there
is
if he
so
succeeds.
loud. Mate, I can't fucking hear you. I can hear Things Can Only Get Better by D fucking Ream. I cannot hear what you are saying. The only thing that would have been worse is if a lightning strike had hit 10 Downing Street and burnt it down, and he still tried to walk back in or something. because he didn't know what to do, because he's just a robot boy. It's so good. Maybe a bird could have shit on him. I don't know. How could this have been worse?
Bird shitting would be marginally worse.
They'd probably try and turn it around like, he's one with the animals.
Yeah.
He converses with the animals.
Mike Pence in the Fly moment.
True, yeah. Well, or do you remember Birdie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders, yeah.
Amazing. He literally landed on his podium. It was, oh my God, it was fucking mental. Unbelievable show.
That war has also made it all too clear the risk to our energy security. In the Middle East, the forces of Islamist extremism threaten regional and ultimately global stability.
That is an if you ever need a boombox, contact Steve Bray, because apparently he can get the fucking best. Like, that has got some fucking pipes, that machine. Jesus Christ.
Exploited by extremists who seek to undermine our values and divide our society here at home.
And you see, Richard, you see how we're not even talking about what you're saying? Because we don't care. A, we can't really hear you, and B, it doesn't matter. People are just like, this is fucking dreadful. I can see water dripping down him. Like he's just got out of the fucking sea. Like at some sort of weird little fish rat man. And there's a bloke booming out a fucking 90s bop.
It does look like someone dropped a water balloon on him.
It looks like he's been water bombed, yeah. Honestly. You know what would have been better, though? No, it was going to go 90s classics. Gangster's Paradise. Hit him with a bit of Coolio. Let's get a 90s party going, Steve. Let's have it.
It's definitely with a little groove.
Oh, yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
True.
Is looking to dominate the 21st century by stealing...
Informer! Just give me a bit of what I'm saying. I'll look you boom boom down. Fucking awesome tune. About a very dark subject. Because the first time I ever brought that up, someone in chat told me about that. He got convicted of attempted murder. Snow, the Canadian white rapper boy. And that was the song about that. I thought it was about, like, something funny. It sounds funny.
Because you can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
And it's a very, you can dance to it. It's got quite a nice beat.
True. True.
A lead in technology. And migration is being weaponized by hostile states to threaten the integrity of our...
Why Does It Always Rain on Me by Travis would have been a belting tune. Absolutely.
Before Rain? No, because he wanted to ruin a good Prince song.
Yeah. It's Raining Men.
Oh, yeah.
Just for the camp factor would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's go.
These uncertain times call for a clear plan and bold action to chart a course to a secure future. You must choose in this election who has that plan, who is prepared to take the bold action necessary to secure a better future for our country.
How fucking wet are you? It's so dumb. It's how did none of his comms team go, it's pissing down. Take a fucking... put a hat on, at least. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? We've got a room for this.
I just wish that someone would, like, channel Malcolm Tucker.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah. Oh, they need to do Tucker on this.
Yeah.
They need, honestly, Iannucci, the guy who writes this show, absolutely, you have to dissect this shit, because it's too good. Come on.
And our children. Now, I cannot and will not claim that we have got everything right. No government should. But I am proud of what we have achieved together, the bold actions we have taken, and I'm confident about what we can do in the future. We've tackled inflation, controlled debt, cut workers' taxes, and increased the state pension by £900. We've reduced taxes on investment and seized the opportunities of Brexit.
Why is he saying things can only get better? Is that him saying that? He said something about things can only get better, didn't he?
Well, either that or it's the subliminal messaging. Once he's out of there, things can only get better.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, look, I don't want to talk over him. I want to hear what he has to say, Christi. I'm sure it's very important and moist.
To make this the best country in the world to grow a business. Put record amounts of funding into our NHS and ensure it is now training the doctors.
You have crushed the NHS.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you talking
about? You can't do business because you can't do a trading agreement with your closest regional partners.
But
What
don't
are you
worry,
fucking
don't worry.
talking
We've
about?
hired a ferry company with no ferries to sort it
Yeah.
all out. It'd be fine.
Yeah, we built a massive like port to check things that's just standing fucking empty.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know.
We spent 2.3 or 6 million pounds in a room I'm not using.
Yeah. Because I was looking it up earlier to find out how many Tory MPs, and again, 71 who aren't standing. One of whom was Dominic Raab, brilliantly, as Brexit
really?
Secretary, said
Now-
that he had fundamentally misunderstood how important Dover was as a port. Genius. And secondly, then resigned so that he could vote against the deal, the Brexit deal, that he had negotiated. I don't think he'll be missed from the parliamentary estate, if I'm honest. I don't think the mother of all parliaments does not need his input any longer, I feel. Toodles, you little fucking goblin freak.
Yeah, they need to go in the political wilderness for a while.
For a long time. I mean, I would say forever, but certainly for a good... You need to have a good long look at
Decade,
yourselves. You know.
maybe? Yeah.
Doctors and nurses it needs in the decades to come. We've reformed education, and our children are now the best readers in the Western world.
You're the best readers in the Western world.
Okay, that's a very
At
specific
what
way of
age
putting
group?
that.
At what age group?
No, they're very
Like-
specific. Not the most well read.
No, I was gonna say the existence of the sun.
Not the best education. The
Slightly
best.
undermined.
The best readers in the Western world. Okay. Also, again, very difficult to take you very seriously when you're starting to resemble a seal. You look shiny, literally
Yeah, it
like
does look like a seal.
you're shining now. You're glistening like a leaf.
On a rainy autumn day.
Yeah, like you've got the morning mist upon you, sir. The fuck is wrong with you? Go indoors. You're gonna catch a cold. You are not a young man anymore. You're a small boy size, but you are not young.
And your family finances over environmental dogma and our approach to net zero.
Environmental dogma. Literally, mate. The study's coming out this week that we are hotter and wetter, again, not in a sexy way, than we have ever been. And you can tell that because the weather is nice and warm, but also you are fucking moist. You are literally... We can see you. It's pissing down. You are a living metaphor. This is a metaphor for everything wrong here.
Yep.
Oh, God, it's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, again, the only better metaphor would have been a tsunami, maybe, or something. I don't know. Yeah. Although a tsunami in Britain would be mostly shit at this point, wouldn't it?
Well, if it came through your rivers, it definitely
Because
would be.
that's what the water is now around us. So
Yeah,
the first
absolutely.
wave would just be poo. Oh. Indeed, you do need identity proof now in the UK, so apply for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you might get turned away from an election if you don't have the right
We fully
ID.
funded an increase in defence spending to 2.5% of GDP. We made a decision to invest more in local transport that you actually use, rather than endlessly plough more money into HS2. We set
Nobody likes that. Why are you reminding people that you got rid of HS2? That was the one thing people liked. And you got rid of it, and you're... Don't mention that. What? Is he trying to lose? It seems like he's trying to lose, right?
out a comprehensive plan to reform our welfare system, to make it fair for those who pay for it as well as those who need it. Immigration is finally coming down, and we are stopping the...
You have allowed in way more than any Prime Minister ever. I mean, like, I don't really care. Immigration isn't a big deal for me. I don't really give a fuck. But, like, if you're going to do this, you don't stack up well compared to anybody. Literally, you have allowed in... I remember the days of mass migration, as it was called, under Tony Blair, when it was about 200,000 people. He's been allowing 600,000-700,000 people a year in. I say allowing in, I mean, he's not inviting them necessarily, but, like, that's the number that's getting in. And the system has been so backlogged because they've purposely fucked it up so they could try and make a thing, so they could try and do Rwanda, and have failed. So, like, it's just terrible. If you're a person who believes that migration is a massive issue, why would you ever vote for this shower of dog shit? Why? You'd vote for reform or something, right? That's their problem, is that there's no way they can win back the support they need. They're not going to move left, obviously, and they can't really go anywhere right. And staying still isn't working for them, so... Nothing. They're fucked. And I'm here for it. I don't like the Labour Party, but I'm going to enjoy the Tories failing, so... That'll do. You know.
Votes with our Rwanda partnership. And we will ensure that the next generation grows up smoke-free.
That's already failed, by the way. He thought he could get that through in what's called the wash-up, which is when an election is called, any bills that are currently going through Parliament, there's a committee of all of the parties get together and decide which ones they're going to basically just let through, right? And so it has to be basically a unanimous decision, otherwise it just dies, and they can reintroduce it the next Parliament, but either way, that's it. And they thought because the Labour Party support this piece of legislation in general, they would get it through, but the Labour Party just went, nah, because he wanted to have that as his thing. So he's just gone, nah. So the Labour Party then get to introduce it next time, and everyone's like, oh, that's cool. It's naked politicking, but that's the end of it. So already he's failed in the thing he said in the speech, that he was fucking wet. Like, he's wet about being wet, which is fun. Amazing shit. So yeah, a failed promise within 24 hours, yeah. Well, that's the thing, you shouldn't make promises on the basis of things that haven't happened, where he's going to rely on people who don't want to help him. That seems a bit odd.
I hope that my work since I became Prime Minister shows that we have a plan and are prepared.
Yeah, the new snooping bill failed, which is good, and the one that's going to compensate the infected blood people got through, so that's good actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, Parliament, we should do this all the time. Just have Parliament fucking decide things properly, rather than have the wankery of voting with MPs, because they vote for shit things and not for good things.
To take bold action necessary.
Don't ever go at his suit. It looks like an ill-fitting suit. You try and find a suit off a Ken doll that fits you properly, okay? Because that's the only kind of suit he can wear, is he gets it off an Action Man doll. Because he's a very small boy. Christi.
Oh, I know. I felt a bit optional here, because...
No, you have to laugh.
Oh, ha 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 ha!
You're my hype man, goddammit.
Yeah, that's what I exist to do.
Yeah.
For our country to flourish. Now, I've stuck with that plan and always been honest with you about what is needed, even when that's been difficult. Because I'm guided by doing what is right for our country, not what is easy. Now, I can't say the same thing for the Labour Party. Because
I can see trails of water literally glistening down you. I can't hear a word you're saying. Honestly, you could be reading out the phone book right now. I wouldn't know, because I'm just mesmerised by how fucking stupid you are. You can't use a fucking umbrella. I'm not going to trust you with the economy. You fucking kidding me? Look at you. You absolute fucking dirtbag.
Because I don't know what they offer. And in truth, I don't think you know either. And that's because they have no plan. There is no bold action.
Well, that's true, but I mean, neither do you. Like, you know.
And as a result, the future can only be uncertain with them. On the 5th of July, either Keir Starmer or I will be Prime Minister. He has shown time and time again that he will take the easy way out and do anything to get power. If he was...
Motherfucker, you weren't even elected by your party. Like, I don't want to defend Keir Starmer because he's a fucking dirtbox, but come on now. Behave yourself.
Happy to abandon all the promises he made to become Labour leader once he got the job.
True.
How can you know that he won't do exactly the same thing if he were to become Prime Minister?
True.
If you don't have the conviction to stick to anything you say,
Like this
if you
guy
don't
can
have the
talk.
courage to tell people what you want to do, and if you don't
Take
have
the
a
country
plan,
into the shitter?
how can you possibly be trusted to lead our country, especially at this most uncertain of times? Over the next few weeks,
Why are times uncertain, Rishi? You've been in government for 14 fucking years,
Yeah,
mate.
shouldn't these be the most certain times ever?
Yeah, these things should be fucking flying high. You can't be the change candidate after the thick end of 20 years, you cunt. Behave yourself.
I will fight for every vote. I will earn your trust, and I will prove to you that only a Conservative government led by me.
I'm not sure if the Jam Man, Jeremy Corbyn, is running as an independent or not, but I do know that Paul Mason, the pretend journalist, who was tried in 5 different places to become a member of Parliament or to become a candidate, he has been blocked from the candidate list, which is very funny because fuck that guy.
Also, it's kind of difficult for me to believe he's going to fight for everyone's vote when he isn't even letting local parties to get ready for the election.
Yeah, exactly. yeah. Honestly, I just want to give him a towel. That's all I can think about.
Wow, you've actually moved to empathy. He looks so terrible.
Not empathy, sympathy. Like I feel he looks pathetic. Like I just want to go. Like, here's a towel. Go indoors. Like, you're gonna lose with some shred of dignity. Like, people are the world is watching this. This would have been shown on foreign TV stations, and they'd have gone, "Is Britain okay? Why is he in the rain? What? This is really weird, you know. Why is this small boy in the rain? Who is that? What is going? Wasn't it the funny-haired bloke? What happened to him? What?
Will not put our hard-earned economic stability at risk, can restore pride and confidence in our country, and with a clear plan and bold action, will deliver a secure future for you, your family, and our United Kingdom."
Now, that's where I'd stop. But look at his back.
Oh my god.
Absolutely drenched. Fucking hell, man.
He looks like he's wearing a leather coat.
It does. It looks like he's got a plush leather on. Yeah.
Yep.
He's wearing his fucking Crombie for the day. What are you doing, mate? Unbelievable. Honestly.
How embarrassing.
It's so bad. It's... Oh, here we go. We've got memes. We've got fucking memes for the days.
Yeah.
Let's
see
go.
them. Let's see those.
Those are clearly not British waters because those are not brown. So
yeah, they're
know.
blue.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's not nearly enough. Not nearly enough.
Turds.
Yeah. There's water.
I mean, there's
amongst
one
that shit.
turd floating in it, but just
True. And then I do like a short joke. I'm just gonna say it.
Don't let the cat near him.
Yeah, honestly, Larry will fuck you up, bro. That's what that. Honestly, the security around him isn't even to stop terrorism. It's to stop cats from pouring at him. It's to stop fucking pigeons from carrying him away like a bit of bread. Oh God. Oh, unbelievable. Okay.
So, yeah, this is gonna be British politics. I can't wait to see the party political broadcast. We're definitely gonna have to re-air theirs when they get put up.
True.
There's some really random parties that get airtime as well.
Yeah, because it's based on what you previously had at the last election. So if you gained a certain percentage of the vote, you get a paid for by the taxpayer a party election broadcast, which is a 2-minute slot, and it plays twice. Once in like the morning, afternoon, and then once in the evening during prime time on each channel, each of the 5 terrestrial channels. Although they're not terrestrial, it's all digital now. But you get the 5 main free-to-air channels. So you get 10 playings, and it gets played to millions of people. And for the Labour Party and the Tories, it's a way of putting their brand out there. But for smaller parties, it's literally a way of just getting themselves onto the stage.
So know that they exist.
Yeah, it's a genuine leveler. It's quite good.
Well, it's some like weird Christian party I've seen.
Yeah, there's like an English National Party or something as well, which is very odd. Yeah.
I don't think Monster Raving Loony, have they ever had an ad?
I don't think so, no.
That's
but
too
to be
bad.
fair, they don't.
That'd be amazing.
They aren't trying to win votes, bizarrely.
Yeah.
Even though they stand and they do like put stuff out.
They're probably quite excited about this.
Oh, I imagine so, because they get
Because it really,
the fun of it
it gets
all.
everyone back together again. They get to come up with
Yeah.
I mean, should we look at one of their party platforms?
We can do if you want. You look it up while I tell the story of that party.
Okay.
That party was started by Screaming Lord Such, who was not a lord. He was a musician during the 1960s, 1970s, and he wanted a way of trying to get his name out there. He wanted to get publicity for his band. So he just stood as the Monster Raving Loony party in some election. It was like a by-election that was famous at the time, and just dressed like an absolute weirdo. And people went, "Oh, that's funny." So he just carried on.
Yeah, it worked the first time, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so now it's just this whole thing. And again, so whenever you see a British election being named, and there's like bloke in a suit, bloke in a suit, bloke in a suit, guy dressed like a fucking hippo with a top hat, bloke in a suit, bloke in a suit. Guess which one's the Monster Raving Loony party?
I put the link in the Twitch chat.
To quote,
Hello to the YouTube viewers, by the way.
yeah. To quote Blackadder, was it
Yeah.
man standing at the back looking stupid and being stupid party?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. From Blackadder 3.
Yeah. The Manifesto proposals.
Yep.
The 26 million tonnes of waste plastic bottles are discarded every year in the UK, of which 45% are recycled. The Looney Party has an answer. Stop making them. Before you ask, have we found an alternative? It's called glass. Okay, that's just a bit weird. Along with existing policy for levelling up the north and with the south, we will provide free spirit levels to all. That's a nice one. We will reduce inflation by giving everyone free pins. God, that's dumb. That's so dumb. I thought for a second, I thought, what the fuck does that mean? Oh,
Yeah,
inflation. Right,
Yep.
okay. To make trains safer, we will fit them all with cushions on the front. Jesus Christ. My favourite one of all was the one where it was, we'll reduce class sizes by making kids sit closer together.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Genius. We propose to prevent identity theft instantly by calling everyone Chris. All political and electoral leaflets will be printed on soft paper so they can be recycled in an appropriate manner. That's a winner. I'm voting.
Yeah, you got the vote.
I do
You got
hope I
your
get a
vote.
candidate in my area because that's a belter. In an effort to reduce the problems faced by the NHS, it is proposed to reduce pregnancy from 9 months to 7 months. To protect pets and people with a nervous disposition, we will introduce silent fireworks. So it just goes up and you just go, woo. With government help finance, AstraZeneca should buy out Pfizer. Then, as we all have the right to Viagra, the economy may stay up longer. Oh, God. Redundant red phone boxes will be converted to bijou accommodation to ease the housing shortage. Okay. To make things fairer, we will introduce a court of human lefts.
Instead of human rights.
Human rights. It's very good. It's very
The next one is pretty good too.
good. Okay.
From 2022.
We pledge to fight this election on an invisible platform so that people cannot see the flaws in our policies. Oh,
Ba-dum-bum.
God. Once in government, we will replace the foreign secretary with a British one. Oh, talking with... I did feel slightly bad for Albania the other day. Yesterday. The unelected shithouse foreign secretary, David Cameron, Lord Cameron, I should say, was due to, as foreign secretaries are wont to do, he was abroad doing foreign visits, one in which was in Albania. And then was instantly called back because of the election thing. And so the Albania, there was a picture of downtown Tirana, the capital, with massive Union Jacks and a big portrait of him, like you get like a red square with Lenin or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And he just didn't turn up. He just went home instead. So they spent all this money to like welcome him, and there was going to be a big crowd and stuff, and he just fucked off home.
Typical. Fucking typical, isn't it?
Oh God bless him. Anyway, we will reduce net migration by making sure that any nets are secured more firmly to the ground.
Oh, do the one about hospital waiting times.
Where's that?
I think it's just above it, isn't it?
Oh, waiting list. We will reduce hospital waiting lists by using a smaller font. True. That's very similar to the making the kids sit closer together. It's the same basic concept.
True. And then I think we got a lot of them. They kind of highlighted. So that's the official Monster Raving Loony party.
All playgrounds for all age groups. What?
Oh, I already closed the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. So they're very silly. Anyway, yeah. I mean, we'll keep you updated on it all. But as we've been going for, however, how long have we been going?
About an hour and 15.
Yeah. And we don't want to go too long tonight because A, Christi's tired, she's had a long day. And B, I want to have a couple of hours off.
Before your debate about debates.
Before my cookie-based bants later. Which again, if you want to, you can join me at 1 a.m. UK time, which is in, 6 hours from now?
Something like that?
Yeah, but a little bit less than 6 hours from now, which is 8 p.m. on the east coast of Americana land. I'll be debating Destiny along with a couple of other people about the efficacy of debate. Anyway, so yeah, should we just finish off with watching the new internet common etiquette?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Because
Appreciate that.
I'm sure that'll be fun.
Good. Yep.
Hello. In this day and age, being a hater online is not only accepted, but often necessary. It doesn't matter who or what you hate on, there's probably already a community out there willing to show you the ropes and get you caught up to speed so you can get right to hating like you've been there the whole time. Now, in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to be a hater with only the most proper and respectful internet comment etiquette. And to give you a little feeling of what it's like to get hated on, I've incorporated a hater camera into this lesson. Hey, hope you don't get that new job, pussy. Yeah, it goes something like that. Hey, robot.
Yeah, what's up?
Today we're talking about being a hater. What's something that you hate on?
Immigrants.
All right, come on, man. Just for once, could you say something that doesn't get me in trouble?
Well, I was gonna say Jews, but I don't want to sound like a liberal college student since I hate them more.
All right, whoa.
Then again, I'm on Israel's side in the war because I hate Arabs the most.
Whoa!
That said, I am with the Arabs when it comes to gay people.
Okay, uncontroversial, easy, nice, quiet start. That's fine. Yeah. Evening just popped over from Navarra. Oh, Navarra, yeah. Navarra Media, where No Justice MTG might well have been talking, except she's on holiday. And not just that, but it shows you nerds. It doesn't pay to be nerds. Okay, she went to Italy specifically for a Magic the Gathering tournament.
Oh, now I respect her.
Lol.
That's fun.
Well, what did you think MTG stood for? I know I do the joke calling her No Justice Marjorie Taylor Greene, but it doesn't actually stand for that.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of potential. I didn't, but no, I
it stands for Magic the Gathering.
From further, from another tabletop role playing. Well, not a tabletop game, basically. It's not role playing with Magic, but anyway, yes, cool.
Go to bed.
I will soon.
Yeah, fair
Believe
enough.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that, robot? Sorry, I can't hear you. Yep, that's right, you jerk. See, I knew that a real hater like Robot would never be able to keep his mouth shut, because that's what being a hater is all about, taking every possible opportunity to hate on someone or something, or maybe even both in Elon Musk's case. Yeah, this guy's public enemy #1 for haters all over the internet. They hate on him when his cars fuck up, they hate on him when his companies fail, they even hate on him for having babies. The sheer amount of haters...
No, having babies is fine. Being weird about breeding is bad, and naming your children stupidly is also bad.
Thinking that somehow just popping out kids in and of itself is a good, without any thought to the quality of life of those children or their parents is, not good.
Also, when your dad was also your step-brother-in-law.
Oh, God, yeah.
Gross.
That this man has accumulated, it's astronomical. It's even crossed its way into YouTube poops.
I am generally not a slave owner.
But okay. Fantastic. Do you deny the Holocaust?
Okay, I will. Okay, I'm going to reveal a joke I'm going to use later. For those who don't know it, anyone who doesn't want to know the result, look away now. Right? One of Destiny's things. The whole reason this debate about debate is happening is because of his insane reaction to a Hassan clip about debate not being advocacy or activism. Anyway, and
Yeah.
during which he compared himself to the founding fathers because Destiny is literally insane. He's a literally insane man.
Is he Paul Revere now?
He's Paul Revere. Well, I'm going to say he compared himself to George Washington or something. But I'm
Okay.
just going to say, like, because by the way, you know the story of his family coming over from Cuba because they had, like, a slave plantation or whatever, and they had to escape Castro
Yeah.
and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
okay.
Anyway, yeah. So my joke is going to be, you're nothing like the founding fathers. They were slave owners, whereas your family hasn't owned slaves for, like, 2 generations now. So, bravo, you know? See, I'm gonna use that one on him. I'm sure he'll react very sanely and very calmly to that. I'm sure he'll be absolutely.
So it's really not a
fine.
debate. It's more just a dick measuring contest.
Well, that's the whole point. Is that
Yeah.
the internet debate isn't debate.
Yeah.
The point that Destiny makes about the founding fathers like writing the Federalist Papers and stuff. Yeah, that's a proper debate between learned people, slave owners, but learned slave owners, about how to form a country, not you using the N-word. Destiny,
Yeah, there's something about people who've read history and understood history having honest, having intellectual debates versus ponage.
Yeah.
To reach back into the, history of the internet to grab a term. Ponage is not highbrow.
Yeah.
Doesn't-
Absolutely.
Fantastic. First of all, what is the Holocaust?
Nothing special whatsoever.
Elon Musk, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what people think of him.
Could fill this room with diarrhea.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
Can it be done?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Is he so easy to hate because he's like lame and he wants everyone to like him? Yeah, that's
Yes.
probably it, actually.
Yes.
Tesla has addressed the child labor issue by removing the cobalt that is mined for batteries and making the cars run directly off
Oh god! I thought it was going to be a dick rider.
Yeah.
I didn't see
no.
the switcheroo coming.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Caught you with the left. They set
did.
you up with the right hook, but then they catch you with the left.
Exactly, you don't see it coming, and that's what makes it so much more painful.
Elon's hairline jump around with the timeline is amazing. Like one of those oddly satisfying TikTok videos of bottles going downstairs. Absolutely enjoyed feeling the disdain and hatred you can feel for this man in this video. Just absolutely nothing going on behind those eyes. Hey, might want to be careful joking about Elon unaliving. This just seems more and more likely all the time. That's just how the story is.
God.
Us can't grow a beard, do they, make plugs of check? Damn, they're hating on him for everything right now. So, okay, when it comes time for you to find what you want to hate on, a fun exercise could be looking for a new angle to hate.
255. I don't know what to say about your story there. I apologise. I have read it. I have no response for you. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Hate on it with. Nobody's gonna bring up how Elon Musk worked for PayPal. Fuck that website. I'm PayPal's biggest hater on the planet. I sent some woman $200 for feet pics, and then PayPal locked her account. So since she didn't get the money, I didn't get the feet pics, and I was out $200. How do people still use PayPal, which routinely and without warning will just lock your account and steal your money? They've even fucked up charities with this nonsense. Remember that Australian anime chick who was selling bathwater? Yeah, her account got locked and she lost out on like 90K. Poof, just gone right into PayPal's pockets. Also, if you look up the original founders of PayPal, they're almost completely responsible for the internet becoming worse over the last 20 years. Without
True.
PayPal, we might be living in a utopia right now.
Yeah, Peter Thiel and Elon Musk have got a lot of explaining to do.
Where it's frowned upon to be a hater. But thanks to these assholes, now I gotta go call some little girl a stupid bitch because she hated on my favorite K-pop idol.
True.
And you're gonna die alone. Post. Well, we've barely scratched the surface of what's possible as a hater online. It only gets crazier from here. Like, did you know that there's haters out there for dogs? You're fucking...
What?
No. I
That's
know some
ridiculous.
people are phobic because they had bad experiences or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Being scared of a thing is like perfectly reasonable, I
But
guess.
don't you
And it's not
brain
necessarily
damage.
irrational because dogs can be dangerous.
Oh
so-
yeah, they can bite they can
Yeah.
leave you with stitches and they can, maul you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's understandable, but hating on them,
Yeah, just leave the.
Yes,
puppets
is it Christi Noem? True, true. That was, you know what?
yeah.
It wasn't said enough during all of that, but shooting a dog in the head, that is the hater move. Yeah.
Now, can we also just point out that for other unrelated reasons, she's now been banned from every Native American reservation in her home state.
What? Hang on a minute. What?
Okay, there's a whole story. Yeah, you want to do a quick Google of this because it'll be easier. Christi Noem banned.
Christi Noem banned reservation. I've misspelled most of those words. Okay. CNN. South Dakota Governor Christi Noem is now banned from all tribal lands in her home state.
Yep.
All of South Dakota's 9 indigenous tribes have voted to ban Governor Christi Noem from their lands. On Tuesday, the Blunders Santee Sioux Tribe Executive Council ruled in favour of barring the Republican governor from its reservations. In response to a request for comment on Wednesday, the Blunders Santee Sioux Tribe sent a readout of its president's interaction with Noem ahead of the vote. Blunders President Tony Reeder called an emergency meeting last weekend in response to Noem's comments. According to the readout, the meeting was, quote, contentious at times as some members vocalised their opposition, unquote. After that, Reeder set up a meeting with the governor's office, which took place on Monday. The conversation was respectful and productive. President Reeder informed the governor that a ban from our territories is imminent and requested that the governor refrain from making future blanket statements that offend the tribes within the boundaries of the state of South Dakota, some of which depend upon state services for the needs of their people. It was recommended that the governor clarify her statements and issue apology to the tribal nations for the misunderstanding. Until such a time, the Executive Council and the people of Blunders Santee Sioux Tribe stand with our fellow nations. Okay, but why? The vote bookended a ripple effect of tribes with reservations that stretch into South Dakota, moving to prevent Noem from setting foot on their land, spurred by comments she made earlier this year. During a town hall, she argued that tribal leaders were profiting off of drug cartels in the state and prioritising those cartels over parenting children on their reservations. Noem has since doubled down on saying Mexican drug cartels were rampant on Native American reservations in South Dakota.
Racist.
Yeah.
It's a 2-for-1 racism in that.
All I'm going to say is it's mostly white people using the coke from South America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying. Yeah, anyway, yeah, no. Fair play to the Sioux. Much love.
Ooh, can we take a quick pause? Or you want to just give me 2 minutes?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Alright, be right back.
Don't forget, everybody, if you're enjoying the content... God almighty. If you're enjoying the content, and why would you not be enjoying the content? It's a banger. You can hit the follow button. You can subscribe. You can subscribe with Amazon Prime. You can give subs to the community. You can do bits messages. 2 hundo bitty bits get you a text-to-speech. You can do super chats. $2 dues will get you a text-to-speech there. You can help me out on Patreon and or PayPal. You can go to the Discord. Not Twitter, because they murdered my opinion. You can go to Facebook, YouTube, Blue Sky and TikTok. If you're on YouTube, you can do super chats. You can become a member for as little as 99 pence, which is like $1.20 or something, $1.15 in US currency. Or you can gift memberships to the community. Yeah. Woms and their bathroom break. True. Or something. I don't know. Christi needs to cut back on the water before the stream. That's true. Yeah. She kind of does. Or she can just go for a piss. It's fine. It's not a problem. Oh, pardon me.
And I'm back.
Well, there you go. Let us continue then.
Let's roll it.
Mom's a dog. Here's the dog-free subreddit, where users get together to say, yeah,
What?
we hate dogs. Over
What?
and over and over and over. Dogs
What?
ruin everything. Oh, man, I hate reading these long-ass posts. You know what? I'm just going to do this Phil DeFranco style and speed it up in post.
This weekend, I went to a beach retreat with my church. There wasn't really much to do. We couldn't swim because there weren't any lifeguards and there were slight rip currents. So my friend and I sit down and decide to build a sandcastle and mini pool. I'd been sitting on my knees, so I headed into the shore to wash all the sand off. And the moment we stepped away, this couple came over and let their dogs piss on our sandcastles we were working on. I tried to let my friend know, but everyone was busy fawning over shit beasts.
I'm glad your grandma's deaf.
They're not natural.
These guys just hate dogs, huh? Just
They're not natural creatures. The fuck are they then? What? Okay.
It's not okay. Also, that's not the problem with the dogs. That's the problem with the owners. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna point that out.
Also, I mean, yeah, it's a sandcastle, but also it's some sand. You don't actually own the sand. If a dog pisses on it, you can't like sue the dog. It can
But
be
also,
a bit
yeah.
annoying, I'm sure. But yeah.
Yeah, the people who have the dogs should like have them on leads, or at least be able to control their dog enough to like pull them away from pissing on sandcastles.
I wouldn't even do that. It's a sandcastle. You're a grown adult. Leave. I mean, if it's I don't know if it's maybe
Kids
it's a kid
playing.
Yeah, it could be a kid's thing. But also, there's a dog. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh.
Dogs, in general. Whew.
Because as a society, we are literally brainwashed and groomed from birth either by the pet industrial complex in the media with the deception
The pet industrial complex. That's fucking genius. Honestly, how did they manage to like fucking JQ anti-dog stuff? I love it. I love it. The pet industrial complex.
The new golden calf or bull is Donald Trump, y'all. It's not dogs.
The dogs, quote, was it parentheses? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta know.
or the natural brood parasitical effects of the mutants themselves, into thinking that these dim-witted, disgusting, and aggressive mutant abominations are virtuous beings of light and represent happiness and all that is good and wholesome. Dogs are the new golden calf bull.
Yeah, the whole subreddit's full of people like this, and like, you know,
very, very normal people. Very normal people that we shouldn't need to. We shouldn't have to watch or put on some sort of list because they're gonna definitely shoot the place up or something. No, it's fine. It's fine. Normal. Very normal.
That's what I'm talking about. There's a whole community of people to hate on this thing, but guess what? I'm a hater too. I'm coming here to do my own hating. Consider joining PETA. Hello, my name is Sandy, and I work for the recruitment branch of PETA. Just found this community, and I think you guys would be great for our organization. We also hate dogs, which is why we kill so many of them. All that stuff about saving the whales and going vegan is just a cover story, so we can murder every dog we get our hands on. That's not red paint we throw on people at fashion shows. It's dog blood. You people might think you're the biggest canine haters in the world, but you ain't shit. While you're in this subreddit complaining about your neighbor's barking labradoodle, we're kidnapping it from their front porch and stuffing its lifeless corpse in a Goodwill donation bin. Check out.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, this is so dark.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
PETA.com if you want to sign up and contribute to our 76.
Also, I hope he ran this past the lawyer first.
I don't think he actually posts these
6%
things.
you.
Well, I think he does. I think he always does. Always. Christy, you're saying something on the internet isn't totally true.
Maybe.
They wouldn't let it on the internet if it wasn't true. Come on.
Euthanization rate, and by euthanization I mean wearing the desiccated remains of tortured hounds while we chant around an altar to the god of death. This message was brought to you by PETA, the apex predator of household pets. And submit to Reddit. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/dogfree. Why? I think my post got removed by a hater. And submit. Yeah, I think they might have a secret dog lover on their subreddit there. They should probably figure out who that is and fire them. Because what are they getting paid for? Oh, wait, right, none of them get paid. But if you want to know who the biggest dog hater in the world is,
here we
Governor
go.
Christi Noem says, I want the truth to be out there after viral story of killing her dog.
Did you meet Kim Jong-un?
Well, you know, as soon as this was brought to my attention, I certainly made some changes and looked at this passage, and I've met with many world leaders.
Oh, what's going on with her fucking...
Imagine you meeting with Kim Jong-un isn't the worst thing you did. That's not the thing that's even going to, like, disbar you from becoming vice president or whatever. Fuck me. That's
eyeballs.
Because there's been such an enormous backlash about your revelation that you shot and killed a wire hair pointer named Cricket, who was 14 months old.
Yep, that's some dog hater activity right there.
That really
is.
is.
A dangerous animal that was killing livestock and attacking people.
Yeah, her lizard suit.
And I had
her
little
eyes
children
aren't
at
very
the time.
good, is it?
Yeah, no, she forgot to put her lizard lenses, the contact lenses in today. She's wearing the suit, but that is lizard eye.
Yep.
Hundo.
Our operation had many kids running around and people in interaction with the public, and I made a difficult choice. I think you're a mother too, and you have little kiddos. Would you make?
You'd agree with me as a mother
Well, those are your
that you
options?
should shoot a dog in the head.
in a gravel pit and then go grab a goat you don't happen to like either and just get it all done in one day. No, you like have options, bitch. You can like have someone else who has more patience and knows how to train dogs to take the dog.
I've heard some weird invocations of parenthood. Like they'll say, you know,
Yeah.
as a dad, you can empathise with me, and it's like some whack shit about racism or something, right? But never as a fellow mother. Surely,
Yeah.
you can
As a
understand
mother.
me murdering this dog. What the fuck?
Who are these people?
I mean, there's looking for empathy from someone in a social group you're involved with, but look, that's a piss take. You're a psycho.
Yes. Yeah. That's
Make
the
a choice
problem.
between your children or a dangerous animal.
Well,
Wow,
it's
she
not the
looks
choice.
fucking
Okay, put it in like a kennel place then.
Yeah, your children were
Donate
so
it.
terrified.
Yeah.
Also, she was mad about the fucking chickens,
Yeah.
not her kids.
Well,
she's
maybe
hiding
that's the
behind
thing.
her
Maybe as a
children.
lizard, she's giving birth to chickens,
Yeah.
and those were her children.
Yeah, because I mean, chickens are descended from.
It starts to
dinosaurs.
make a lot more sense when you think about it.
Yeah, the whole lizard. That's what they're trying to get back to lizard supremacy. That's what this whole MAGA movement's about.
True. Well,
Ridiculous.
chickens are dinosaurs, right?
Yep.
And lizard,
Yeah, exactly.
and
like I just
dinosaur means
said.
terrible lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it, people. Think about it. It's starting to make a lot of sense, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
After you shot the dog, you, quote, realized another unpleasant job needed to be done. Walking back up to the yard, I spotted our billy goat. You said he smelled and would chase kids, so you took him to the gravel pit and shot him twice.
Double kill.
This has been a story that my
Jesus.
political opponents have tried to use against me for years. It's well known in South Dakota
But you
and it
put
has
it in
been
your
to other
fucking
people.
book.
And I want the truth to be out there and to understand that these animals were attacking my children.
That's what they all say, man. That's what they all say.
So you're not
to
going
really
to
go
retract the
after
book,
and to prevent China.
Governor?
This book is a powerful book. It's an honest book.
All right, well, just because people are dog lovers doesn't mean they can't hate her. George Santos isn't fooling anybody with that disguise.
Oh, that's wild. Oh, that's a.
That was good. That was good.
Oh no.
She crashed out. Her whole vibe is simply disturbing.
It
Her
is.
kitten.
Yeah.
She has an annoying accent. She has the eyes of a deleter. She deleted her dog and will delete others. So, she ain't the one. She is worse than Hillary Clinton. Didn't think that would be possible. Now, if you guys know me, you know I hate politics. So let's just keep this totally on a personal level. Okay, sure, she lied about a ton of stuff and then told the truth about shooting a puppy in the head, but how is she as a governor? Maybe we need more dead-eyed killers like her running the country. Someone whose very appearance is confounding to the mortal gaze. I simply cannot tell what I'm looking at when I watch her speak. Her face looks like I need a topographic map to make sense of it, and why is her neck inflating like a bullfrog with each consonant? I believe she's gotta be tough because she's walking around looking like a Ren and Stimpy freeze frame every second of her life. I can't wait for those YouTube channels that
Oh, like a Ren and Stimpy still frame.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good.
oh, that's a murder. We just saw a man murder someone. Oh, oh Christ, that's rough. Fucking hell.
Yep.
Oh, I just needed a second to absorb that one. That is
That was
fucked.
right.
Point out lizard people transformations to find this woman because she seems to be stuck that way. Those mantis shrimp eyes of hers must see so far beyond our perceptible reality that she's become aware of dark entities moving between the folds of space and time. I think the biggest lie she's told so far is that she cares about the safety of her children or any other corporeal being, considering what she knows about their insignificance as the dream of a nameless deity that slumbers on a higher plane of existence. Also, she kind of sounds like a bitch, and I don't vote for women. And
Oh, fucking hell. Thank you, Flint Reed. He says, even the late, great Hannibal Lecter no-killed those. Yeah, true. True. I'd have more respect for her if she was a cannibal, honestly. And I expect that if you're in the GOP, you probably do eat people, so, you know.
The lizards do.
Yeah. Well, certainly.
Yeah, Alex
down, old
Jones
school.
eats ass. I
He's
will
gonna eat your leftist ass.
Exactly. You let the
Like corn on the cob.
style. You see now, being a hater online can be a fun and productive way to spend your time. And every social media website is specially built to foster that hating energy and put you together with fellow haters so you can just spend all of your time hating things with
True.
thousands of other people. And if you do it enough, Maybe you can bring some of that hater energy into real life and show all your friends what you're hating on. They love that. Hey, speaking of things that people love and don't hate, it's time for a brand new episode of Mama's Twins, brought to you by Raycon. Nobody likes your
No.
It's that still cap tip to the amount of work put into these.
Yeah. But also, no. No, there's a lot. That's a lot of
Yeah,
effort.
it's a long. He has long adverts. He really does.
It really does. Thank you. With something happened there. What was the noise for? I don't know. Nothing happened.
action.
That's empty.
Huh? Oh, hey, sorry, y'all. I gotta step away for a second.
Hang on a minute. What's this? Oh, yeah. Absolute slapper.
What's
Love it.
that?
Let's fucking go.
Oh yes, the songify.
Leftist ass like
Corn on the cob.
I will eat your ass.
Eat your ass.
Your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass.
I'll eat your
My
ass.
children aren't going hungry. I'll do it. I'll drink your blood. And I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbors. You think I like sizing up? I'm gonna haul him up that chain. Chop his ass up, size it up. I'm gonna haul him up that chain. Chop, 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 chop. I will eat your leftist
Chop,
ass.
chop,
like
chop,
corn
chop.
on the cob. I'm ready. I will.
I'm ready.
I will eat your ass.
I'll eat your ass.
Your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I'll barbecue your ass. Flat.
Flat.
I'll cook your ass up so fast. And I'll tell them, well, I killed a cow out back, baby. You think Christ would eat somebody? He would never do that. I will. I'm ready to hang them up.
Well, according to Christian fucking theology, when they
Yeah, they
bless
eat them all the time.
Yeah, it's a fucking cannibal feast at a mass.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Gut them and skin them and chop them up. You know what? I'm ready. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will. I will eat your ass. I will eat your leftist ass like corn on the cob. I'm ready. I will eat you. I will eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm gonna get my hands around your throat.
The most sane conservative in America. Love it. Love it.
Hey guys, welcome back. So now that we're in our hater phase, sometimes it's okay to hate on things that you actually enjoy. Take for instance the Helldivers 2 community. Helldivers 2 is an insanely popular video game with what some would call a vocal fan base. Let's just...
Jesus Christ. Who's doing weird memes? Thank you, 255. Oh, God. So it's a Christi Noem one, obviously.
Okay.
And it says... where are we? I mean, that is, yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Do you mind if I step away for a minute? My cat just shat on the carpet and I need to go get my gun.
Yeah, she earned that. She deserves that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, I will always just think of Ren and Stimpy when I just see her now. Which is why I'm really glad that she's not going to become vice president. I mean, fucking terrible 4 years, good lord.
Take a peek into their subreddit real quick. Hunters need to be toned the fuck down. I bought a Democratic detonation and now it's trash. The game devs suck. Sorry, not sorry. These devs don't know what they're doing. I stopped playing. Arrowhead needs to get their shit together and create a proper chain of command in regards to communication with the player base. Now, just to be clear, I sent Reddit cares messages to all these people because I'm a big old hater. Anyway, I remember when Helldivers 2 first released. It was a lot of fun. The game developers were open and communicating with all the players, which helps the success of the game. But we all know that success brings haters. It's like every weapon they make it underpowered or just useless. Yo, watch out behind you. There's a charger on the extraction. Yo, charger on the extraction. Oh my God. How'd he get up here? Oh, the engine killed me. They should rework the war bond instead of making a new one. The balance team makes no sense. The charging plasma rifle is shit. I don't care about war bond.
Yeah, why was is shit a different sentence?
Yeah, you didn't need the period there. You could have just kept going.
True.
You weren't pausing. You stopped. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a dramatic pause. You just
Maybe
stopped.
it was, yeah. Maybe it was supposed to be a parentheses. Not parentheses, the ... What's that?
Yeah,
Is that
ellipsis?
ellipsis? Yeah, that one. One of them. One of the strange sounding ones.
That makes guns fun. Woo! Everybody in this sub is whining. He whined in the sub. This post is a whine about people whining about the whining. This comment is a whine.
I feel like this is a meta commentary on the debate I'm going to do later.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About a comment whining about people whining over people whining. There's a difference between whine and informing, but it seems many don't understand the difference. I don't like the people who don't see the difference. Like, come on, it's right in front of you.
I'm gonna run, grab the samples, and kill that. Right when I get to there, you guys can call it.
I got your back, bro. Just run. Go, 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 go,
You guys
go.
can call it.
Oh, shit. Oh, that thing's... Oh, no. It fucking stepped on me. I didn't even know it could do that. That's awesome. I made a document with feedback on every HTTP stratagem to give to her.
Oh, I honestly, I don't think I've ever cared about anything enough to do something like that.
Yeah.
It's so... That's so sad.
You know,
I don't care. I don't care.
I kind of feel like it's a good distraction because otherwise it could be out there like getting people to vote for Trump.
Yeah. It's. I mean, to be fair, it's sort of self-selecting for wankers. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Arrowhead. Yo, I'm thinking of getting a Toyota.
Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
Go wrong with Toyota.
Nah, I can't go wrong with a Toyota. My proposed
woke.
crossbow we reworked buff. Fire tornadoes need to change. Evacuate essential personnel is a broken mission. Having only one perk instead of two, like most other major orders make no sense. Here's why. All right, everybody in. I'll cover you.
Is this just
Run! Run, you son of a bitch! Get in there!
Is this what?
The fascist movie.
Oh, Starship Troopers.
Yeah, is this just Starship Troopers?
It looks like it, but I've never played this game, so I have no idea. Is it anyone who has played this?
Yeah, it looks a lot like Starship Troopers.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, anything where it's like, oh, they're shooting guns at alien spider creatures or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, true. I don't know what the copyright is on spider creatures, but it does look very much like...
Yeah, apparently the game is like it, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
basically Starship Troopers the game.
Okay, then we were right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you were right. I didn't make that assumption.
Okay.
That's
I was
it.
just waiting for the
No reflected
fake ad
yeah.
about being recruited.
No reflected glory for the Kev. That was all Christie's thinkery. Thinking?
Yeah! We did it! All right, I'm back. What did I miss? Oh, just a bunch of people being haters on the subreddit? Oh, fuck. Too busy enjoying the game. Oh, well. Anyway, here's one for you guys who want to learn how to be haters about haters. I hate you all. You idiots can suck my balls through my asshole like a big boba straw. You're all complaining about nerfs and refunds. If I was your father, I'd refund your life. Last time that I checked, it was lame.
That's a good. That's some banging lines in this one.
Yeah, it's not quite as good as "Can you put your fuck trophy on mute?"
Yeah, no, that is pretty good. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that Indian guy's on a special level. Like he's,
yeah, he is.
He's
like
ascended
he's
to the
master.
second plane. He's the Zen master of put downs and shit.
Yeah.
So.
And annoying to be this entitled, but I haven't seen the latest patch notes, so maybe something changed. Maybe they buffed being a fake know-it-all baby trying to scream the loudest to get what they want. I don't know. Whenever I think about where I went wrong in life, I just open this subreddit and let relief wash over me. The while things may be tough, at least I'm not throwing little bitch tantrums over make-believe weapons in a game that gives you 15 revives. You could spend the rest of your life hating on this game, and I'd still hate you more, despite knowing nothing about you. You're out here making it look like you speak for anyone but a bunch of weird bitches who make up the bottom-tier pawn scum of any given community. They ought to lock you all in a fucking vault online where you can drive each other crazy while the worms finish eating your brains. I hope this post pisses you off so much you spend 8 hours arguing in the replies while everyone takes turns making fun of you. And don't even bother bringing up stuff that I've complained about, because those were all fair criticisms. Because But seriously, you are an absolute bitch. Okay, come on, don't get deleted. Don't get deleted. Nice, it's up. And it's deleted. Okay. Well, that's Reddit for you. Just a real big stinky pile of shit. However, sometimes you can...
He's a Reddit hater. This is outrageous.
Well, I think he hates some of the Redditors, not Reddit.
I hate Reddit, to be fair. Fuck her too.
Thing that everyone is hating on. Meet the new iPad Pro, the thinnest product we've ever created, the most advanced display we've ever blah blah blah. Let's see the video. Yeah, this is the commercial for the new iPad.
What?
And I guess they did something wrong because the reaction has been 100% negative. You destroyed all the creative tools and efforts of humans. Worst commercial ever. This is one of the worst ads I've ever seen. Dark, dystopian, completely off-brand. There are so many fun, upbeat ways to communicate thinner. Did the Taliban make this? That's the most ghoulish, tone-deaf
Did
ad I've
Hamas
ever
make
seen in
this?
my life. Fire all your
Like, don't get me wrong. It is silly that they did this, because it's like, we're destroying all of these things and replacing them with this iPad. Fuck you, creativity. So it is a bit weird.
Yeah.
But being like, this is like the Taliban.
Yes.
Is such a... It's like comparing yourself to the Founding Fathers. Or something like that.
I see what you did there.
It's very silly. Stop being hyperbolic dickheads. You can just say, this is a shit advert. Fine,
yeah, it's
fine,
not
okay.
utterly catastrophic. Like, no one will remember this in a year.
Utterly catastrophic. I've already forgotten about it. And this video is 8 days old.
Marketers, this is utterly catastrophic for your brand. Probably a good idea to kill this.
Oh yeah, Apple has gone to the wall. Honestly, they haven't made a single penny since this, have they? Old Apple. Completely gone off the fucking board.
Yeah, the stock's just tanked.
You will never recover from this, Apple. Just like the Taliban. Oh no, the Taliban recovered. Oh fuck.
Sadly.
Who's worse though, Apple or the Taliban?
Definitely the Taliban.
Fucking woke. Jesus.
Got to do a post-mortem on how it went through the review process at Apple so it doesn't happen again. Writer, artist, and longtime Apple user here, this ad is deeply offensive and inaccurate. You know why. That looks like an advertisement made by Nazis who promoted the
Well, that's a little over the top.
Oh God! I mean, Godwin's law there is just perfect. Yeah, no, you lost. You lost. If you think that's what the Nazis were about, you have, I think, somewhat misunderstood what the Nazis were about. If they just
missed the boat there.
if they just like crushed a guitar with a hydraulic press, I don't think Hitler would be viewed quite as badly now. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he would have had good PR. I'm just saying,
but not as
bad.
He wouldn't be like when people think of Germany, they just go Hitler, 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 Hitler.
Exactly. People would be like, who the fuck was that?
Mass murder.
Oh, he crushed a guitar. That's a bit weird. Anyway, Angela Merkel killed 6 million Jews.
Wrong person.
No, because in the hypothetical where Hitler didn't.
Oh,
I'm saying
I
Angela
see.
Merkel would have done, because it's inherent within Germans. I was doing a
Wow.
joke about Germany being bad.
Yeah, because like Britain and the United States, they didn't do their fair share of genociding.
Didn't do enough genocide.
Oh God, Kevin.
Platypus
2024, 2020, whatever, 20 whatever.
Yeah, we'll start 2030, I reckon.
Yeah, we'll just skip it. We know we're gonna get there.
of culture. Ooh, hit him with the Nazi comparison. That's classic hater activity. You're a Nazi. My turn. Well, if it isn't a bunch of people who are gonna buy this thing anyway. Hey, Tim Cook, next time you film one of these, put a dog in there for my girl @Gov Christi Noem.
Oh, she's the new Ted Cruz.
She is the new Ted Cruz.
And those fucked up doll eyes of hers. And I'm a hater. I don't even know what angle I was just hating from there, but it felt great. Oh yeah, so much to hate on.
That's the beauty of hate, is that it doesn't need to be directed in any way. It's its own
Pure, form of
both self-contained and self-destructive thing. It almost like it can't be directed. It's its own horrible negative energy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you should give into it.
Okay, Darth Vader.
Misunderstood character. The woke will tell you he was a baddie. He wanted to bring balance to the Force.
To the Force. That was it.
Law and order is what he was about, you know?
There you go. Yeah.
But what if you're the one being hated on? Dealing with Haters, The Secret Psychology of Haters by Dan Lok.
So they don't like you, but they watch all your stuff every day, and they interact with your content the minute you post something, and they post a comment consistently for months, but they hate your guts though.
Whoa, don't ever go at the beard. I've shaved the bit. Vogel, honestly, is it because I had to go at Hitler, your fellow countryman Austrian? Is that what it is? Is it because I brought up the fact that your fellow countryman Hitler is the acme of evil? Is it that? And that Britain somehow got away with that title somehow?
Kevin's facial hair is worse than the Taliban? Is that
worse than the Taliban? Worse than Apple? Oh.
I guess that makes them a fan.
No, it doesn't.
They're spending an awful lot of time hating, right? A lot of time hating. Write it down. How people see you has got nothing to do with you. How could it, the same post, two different people reading it, one says life-changing is phenomenal, one says a piece of shit? How could it be? Because it's got nothing to do with the post. It has to do with them, their upbringing, their belief system.
Can these people fuck off forever? Whoever they are, the people who do this kind of talk, you are worthless. You are fucking worthless. This is the most. This is just bullshit. This is just babble. You might as well have gone up there and just gone meow 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 meow. It would have been just as full of information.
Well, maybe you can do that later, Kevin.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't get paid as much as this guy going, well, the haters are watching, and then the haters and the not people who don't hate, and then it's got nothing to do with the post, yeah? Yeah. Cunt. Fuck off.
Their psychological makeup. Do this with me. Go ahead. Put it in here. Go ahead. Do this.
Hey, fuck you.
Every single one of us sees through life with a filter. Put it down.
I can't tell if these people paid to be there or if he paid them to show up.
Write it down. Personal brand equals pre-selling. And usually the people who hate other people the most.
Who's Dan Lok?
I don't know.
They hate themselves.
That was a big penis, though.
They don't hate.
What?
Did you not see the drawing?
No. Was there?
Go back.
Hang on. Was there a drawing of a big penis? Oh, that is a big penis. I'm not sure I can show that. Okay.
Well, you kind of already did, because apparently you got distracted looking at your own penis or something.
No, someone sent me a video. It was a short, and I didn't understand it.
And you missed the big penis.
And I missed the big penis.
Gosh. Oh. Good thing I brought it to your attention.
Well, thank you, yeah.
Themselves. They don't hate you. They hate themselves. Usually nameless, baseless. No name. Why?
Hey, I wonder if there's any haters in the comments. There are. Desperate Dan. I mean, I wouldn't become a hater if you hadn't scammed so many people.
True.
Some people believe his money course will teach you how to sell. The cameraman is kind of bad. Trucks hate bicycles. Swerving, honking. I just got hated on at the bank. Large lump sums of money come to me quickly and easily. Law of attraction. Even the bank teller's hating on me. What if you aren't successful at all just yet, but have a lot of haters for seemingly no reason? How do you deal with pretzel haters? You hate you makes you go. The ad.
How do you deal with pretzel haters?
Oh.
Because they will twist themselves all kinds of ways.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Hey.
Nice.
On here are way too long. I think that was meant for my channel.
Also, they can get quite salty.
They're pretzel haters.
Puss in my ass, Dan. Well, you know what? I think Dan Lok may be onto something here when he said that haters truly just hate themselves. At the end of the day, I think maybe that's the comment that I've been waiting to leave this entire time. Witness me. Yo, I'm a punk bitch. I hate myself so much I've been eating right and exercising just so I can hate myself until I'm 150 years old. There's people on death row who have fewer regrets than I do. I regret not hating on myself at a younger age so that I could be further into the streak by now. I hate myself so much it makes me a likable person to the outside world. I bark at myself in the mirror and try to fight dudes who look like me. If anybody wants to come kick my ass, I'll join you. The only thing that makes me happy is when I'm losing. I'm gonna be at my own funeral as a ghost throwing up gang signs. I've been spreading rumors about myself having bed bugs so nobody will hang out with me. I learned how to suck my own dick just so I can tell myself I'm not in the mood. All in all, I'm very proud of what I've accomplished as a hater. It just goes to show that if you believe in yourself and work hard, you can achieve anything. Also, I have dumpling balls. And well, I think that's a fair note to end on. We've seen just about every form of
dumpling
being a hater
balls are a
online.
good place
And now,
to
when you get out there, you'll be able to more
where do you go
easily
from there,
identify
really?
what sort of hating you would like to be a part of. And you do need to pick something to hate. You have to hate on something, or else we're all gonna hate you.
True.
Good night. You're ugly. Big money, sell me a city.
Christy, what do you hate?
Oh, basically anyone who's a fascist. I definitely hate fascists.
Fucking woke.
Yeah.
Okay, liberal.
People who these are people who I hate. The people who are like, why are we always picking on the Nazis in movies?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Won't someone think of the good Oh God, yeah, because that was it. Some politician in Germany just got really in a lot of trouble for going, I don't know if all SS members were criminals. They're like, fucking what?
Well, I'd say they were, in all honesty.
Lots of people had to join the SS. We don't know if they were all criminals. Yeah, but they joined the fucking S, man. So, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if you saw, but, like, the French, like, Le Pen's people are like, no, we can't hang out with the AFD anymore. They're too far right for us.
Yeah, they got kicked out of their European grouping thing, didn't they, the AFD?
Yeah, they sort of weaponized this. We need a clear channel between ourselves and the AFD by appropriating terms that people used to talk about how we need a clear channel between the right and Le Pen's party. So, yeah, fascists are fighting.
When when you're too Nazi for Le Pen,
yeah,
you might have overstepped the mark there.
Yeah.
But thankfully, there is no problem with Nazism in Germany, so we don't need to worry.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least here we can make them illegal, so...
We could. We just won't.
Oh, no, they have. Like, you know, they've, like, that guy got in more trouble than a lot of MAGA people as Steve King ever got in for saying racist shit. And people have been convicted for, like, saying Nazi shit here. So.
Yeah, Holocaust denial's illegal, isn't it? Although I think it was Austria that David Irving was convicted in, wasn't I think. But I think the laws are relatively similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the same, though, because they are two different countries, Nazis. Chill.
Well, I mean, yeah, Germany prosecuted that ex-Nazi guard camp when he was 98.
Yeah.
I just
it's one of the strangest things, the woman camp guard who got done relatively recently.
Yeah.
Who was, because she was a child when that started, she had to be done in a youth court at 93. Because the crimes were committed when she was technically under the age of 18 was when it started. So she was in a youth court at 93. The fuck?
Yeah, a German court on Tuesday. This is from the 15th of May.
Okay.
A German court on Tuesday convicted one of the country's most controversial far-right politicians, Bjorn Höcke, of deliberately using a banned Nazi slogan at a rally. He was fined $14,000 or $1,300.
What was the banned phrase? Do we know?
Alles für Deutschland.
Alles für... Hang on.
Everything for Germany.
Oh, okay.
The motto of the so-called Sturmabteilung paramilitary group that played a key role in Hitler's ride to power.
Yeah, the SA, yeah.
Yeah.
The original, the OG brown shirts, yeah.
Höcke said he thought the phrase was an everyday saying. Yeah, around your fucking Nazi friends.
This is like fucking the Trump campaign.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Reich could technically refer to different periods in German history. Really, motherfucker.
United Reich. Yeah, that's what you meant.
That's when people hear the word Reich, they definitely think of the unification in 1870.
They weren't thinking of the second. Yeah.
No. Exactly, yeah. People, let's be honest, of the three, which one do you think people remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, Germany's still cracking down on shit.
Good, and they fucking should, because don't make us come over there again.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, there's with the European elections coming up, I've seen parties that have been like ban the AFD. That's our platform. We're gonna fucking vote for us. We'll help ban the AFD.
Do not make us flatten Dresden again, okay? Because Rishi Sunak is looking for an excuse to unite the nation right now.
He would love some kind
don't allow him to revive Bomber Command and start doing firebombs, okay?
Yeah, he wants to pull on Netanyahu and just needlessly go to war with someone and kill a bunch of people to distract everyone from his.
Yeah, we can invade Wales.
There you go. Yeah, you don't go to the football, you get an invasion.
Exactly. Well, you're not up to anything, so you got a summer off. Invasion.
Yeah. What do you got coming up on your channel, Kev? In like 4 hours or something.
Yes, I've got a debate coming up in technically 5 hours, just under 5 hours. 1 a.m. UK time on Friday morning, I guess, and then which is 8 p.m. Thursday evening in the United States Americana land. Those are your 2 chronological pinpoints. You work out your own wrong time zone from there. Debating Destiny and some other peeps on debating.
Stop it.
And honestly,
get some help.
It's depressing even thinking about it.
Fair.
But I've got some dunks lined up, so that might be fun. And that'll only be on the YouTube because he's banned on Twitch. Lol.
And tomorrow,
what you got going on?
I've got election study prep all day, and then hanging out with you.
Are you going to be on tomorrow?
Why not? I mean, I
know you can. You're welcome any day. I'm just wondering if you wanted to do 2 days in a row or
double bubble.
Because you've got like fucking shit to do. So I hadn't penciled it in or anything.
Okay, well let's touch base. I mean, I have done 2 10-hour days in a row.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's been a tricky. Rishi Sunak has ruined your plan.
Yeah, but I think I might take it. So I think we're gonna have the application in by lunchtime. I meant to go to the gym today. I had no energy, so I think I'll. But I did get like get 9,000 of my 10,000 steps in. I'm up to 9,300. So I might, if I go to the gym, like take out some of the stress, I might be in a mental space to hang out. So we'll touch base.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, maybe you can slide your D into my M.
The people aren't going to get that joke now.
Blue Sky has DMs.
They've got DMs on Blue Sky. Thank you, Bradle, for subscribing right at the death there. Much love to you. So I'll be back on YouTube in a few hours. You go and join Christi. Well, no, you can join me and maybe Christi tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Can you do a pre-stream on Twitch before sliding to YouTube? No. I mean, I could, but I won't. So just go over to the YouTube and subscribe there. It's free. And you can also give me money there. But you can do the free thing because it's free. Anyway.
You can give him money.
You can. Okay. Who should we go over to on Twitch?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to these things.
On Twitch.tv. Well, indeed. Who is going? Who is going? Hang on. Tina 2 is going, so we'll send you over there.
Thanks everyone for sticking around for a short one.
Don't talk about Rishi Sunak like that, please. He's a respected politician and technically Prime Minister for the next few weeks. Yes, go and say hello to Tina, who is a good person, although it's just an empty chair right now. She's probably gone somewhere. Anyway, I'll be back in a few hours, and then Christi will be back in a few hours after that. Probably, maybe. Who knows?
God, so much streaming.
True, I am a workaholic. Honestly, I tried too hard on this channel. I should phone it in a bit, I reckon. Definitely. It's goodbye from me, and goodbye from the biggest Mats Hummels fan in the world, Christi Winters. Say goodbye, biggest Mats Hummels fan in the world, Christi Winters.
Goodbye, biggest Mats Hummels fan in the world, Christi Winters.
She did Das Bit!